Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a first impression of the new Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops. So I picked up these in the shade Sunkissed because I saw Sam and Jamie using them in their Get Ready With Me recently. And I just really wanted to pick them up. I thought they looked really beautiful on the skin. It just looked like a product that I would really love. So the idea of these products is that you apply them and like add them to another product. But the way that I use them today is I just use them on their own. I think they turned out so beautifully. That's what I have on my skin at the moment. And you guys will see in the demo portion of the video of me trying it out for the first time what they look like and just how nice they are. So this is the bottle that they come in. This like packaging kind of reminds me of a battery. Like it's got like a little droppy thing. It reminds me of the batteries that you put over, like you put your finger on there and you can see how much battery is left in them. I don't know why it reminds me of that. But yeah, it comes in a little glass dropper style of bottle. The packaging is really sleek, can't fault that. The only thing that I can say about these that is kind of negative is that you get 15 mils in this bottle, which is 0.5 fluid ounces. So usually with a foundation you get 30 mils, which is 1 fluid ounce. This is half the size of a foundation, yet it is the same price as a high-end foundation. I paid around $60 for this, I think, and on the US Sephora website they retail for $42 US. I wasn't able to find them on the Sephora website, like the Sephora Australia website. They're on the US one, just not the Australia one, but I picked these up in store. I was in the Sephora store in Pitt Street Mall in Sydney the other day, and I saw these there and I was like, thank fucking Jesus. Thank you, because I was looking for them everywhere and I just really wanted to get my hands on them. I don't know why they're not online, but just go to your local Sephora and hopefully you will find them. So there are actually 4 highlighting shades and then 2 bronzy kind of shades. On the website it says that this is a bottle of ultra concentrated illuminating and bronzing drops that allow you to customize your ideal glow with a liquid metal or sun-kissed finish. Make sure you stay tuned to the demo part of the video where I'm trying them out for the first time, because today was the first time that I had used them, and I'm so impressed and I love them so much. The only time I had swatched them was on the back of my hand, and I just knew that I wanted to get them. I don't know. You know, like when you see a makeup product and you're like, I fucking need that. So anyway, that is basically all I have to say for this start portion of the video. Definitely stay tuned if you want to see how these wear on the skin and like what they looked like when I was applying them. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without any further ado, we're just going to jump straight into my dog's barking, the video. So as you guys would see, I'm looking like the moon emoji at the moment. I have no bronzer, highlighter or blush on my face, just like the bare minimum, and I haven't set my face yet, just my under eyes because they crease and I just have to. So anyway, I'm really excited to try out these little drops. I'm just going to shake them up and I'm going to drop them onto my little powder here because I don't have a glass palette and I really need to buy one. So I think I'm going to do like that much to start off with. I'm just going to take that. Oh, they're really runny. And the brush that I'm going to use is the one that I always use for doing like my bronzing and contouring, which is the Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. You guys know I'm so obsessed with this brush. You can use Kaseyrayton to get 10% off anything from Sigma, so I will leave that link down below and the code for you guys. Totally up to you guys if you want to purchase anything, but this is just like my favorite brush for contouring. I don't know if I should just dot it onto my face or just take it on the brush. I think I might just dunk a little bit on the brush and then pat it into my face. They're a really nice shade. Like I knew I liked this shade when I saw Jamie and Sam using them, but like even, oh my god, now that I'm just using them on my own face, but that's so nice. Oh, so they're applying really nicely. They're nice and light, and it's not too much. The color kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer or like Hoola from Benefit, kind of like that sort of tone. So it's like a really nice, like not too neutral and not too warm. It's like that really nice in-between shade. So I've just picked up a little bit more and I'm just going to try and chisel out my cheekbone a little bit more. I kind of have a line where I've applied powder underneath my eyes, so if you're going to use this, just make sure you don't powder anything on your face first because they're obviously liquid, and powder and liquid is not going to mix. I just always underestimate how far down I actually bake and how far up I like to take my bronzer. And they usually overlap when I'm doing it, so yeah, I just thought I would let you guys know that. But they're blending out really, really nicely. Like that's, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I just think they look so, so nicely. So I'm liking them so far. And I'm just going to do the other side as well. They're nice and matte as well, so there's not any shimmer or anything like that, which I'm really impressed with. So far I can tell that they're not pulling off my foundation, which is really nice because I have a lot of trouble with these parts of my face and my foundation just kind of wearing off. I do get a lot of breakouts and blackheads and things there, which is just so annoying. But these are applying really nicely. They don't look like too harsh on my face. They're nicely pigmented, but it's not too much. So I don't know if you guys can see, as I've blended it out over the lid here, it's not like a crazy concentrated, super pigmented type of color. Like it does look like there's a little bit of like, not watery, but a little bit watery, like in a good way. So it kind of like dilutes the product down to where it will apply really nicely pigmented to your skin, but it will blend out really nicely as well. I don't know if that made any sense. I'm just going to bronze up my forehead a little bit. I'm really liking this shade though. Like I'm so happy that I picked this shade. I was going to go with the darker ones, but I'm really glad that I just stuck with getting the same colour that I saw Sam and Jamie using, because these are so nice. Like I think it's the perfect contour kind of shade for my skin tone. So I'm just going to use a little bit to contour my nose, and I'm just going to use the Sigma Bake Precision P89 brush, and I'm just going to like pat it onto where I would normally contour. Alright, so I found when I contoured my nose with them, I didn't use much at all, like hardly anything, but it kind of was pulling off my foundation a little bit, and I don't know if that's because of the brush. I think it's probably the brush, because it is like a little bit dense and kind of scratchy, or if it was just like the foundation that I used, or yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. So yeah, I just thought I would let you guys know that it did pull off my foundation a little bit. Kind of looks a little bit patchy on my cheeks, but I think that's just because my cheeks kind of suck. Like I was saying before, they get like patchy real easy. I'm going to apply a little bit more and see how we go. I'm going to bring it down my neck a little bit as well, because I want to see if you can use this like to bronze up your neck if your foundation's a little bit too dark. So I'm just going to drag a little bit of this down my neck. I can already tell it's really dry, like not in like a drying hard to blend kind of way. I just mean like it's matte is what I mean, so it blends out really nicely, and it's like dry to the touch as well, and it's not transferring onto my hand, so I think that it's not going to transfer onto your clothes. But don't hold me to that because I'm not really sure. I kind of just like my body to look like sun-kissed, and then like when you've kind of bronzed up the outer perimeter of your face, I feel like it kind of makes your neck look like it's lighter even though it's not. So that's why I like to take bronzer down my neck, just so I quickly clear that up with you guys. I'm going to take a little bit along my jawline as well. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more in those contoured areas. Okay, so what I'm noticing is that I have blended it up way too high on my cheek, and it's kind of going over top of my powder because I'm stupid. So I'm going to try to blend that out a little bit because I've kind of made it a bit patchy. So if I was going to use these again, I would make sure I hadn't set my under eyes. I feel like that helped it blend a lot more. I'm just going to run the Beauty Blender around the edges though, just to make sure everything's really seamless. I think they look really, really nice. I'm really happy with how like this has turned out so far. I think they're an amazing colour. My god, I'm like in love with these. The only thing I would do differently is I just wouldn't set underneath my eyes. That way I kind of have free reign to like go over my face wherever, and I don't have to worry about getting like weird patchy powder and liquid mixing. But the rest of my face looks really nice. It blends in so nicely, alright, like so freaking nicely, especially on my forehead. There is no lines whatsoever. Usually like I get like that bronzer helmet kind of thing happening because I got a little bit too hand with it, but this is blended out so beautifully. It's just like a really natural sun-kissed kind of look to the skin. It's not too, like, it's not orange whatsoever, but it's not grey. It's like just that perfect neutral kind of colour. I feel like if you have light to medium skin tones, this is going to be so perfect for you guys. Could be nice to add to foundations. Maybe if you're like a more neutral kind of skin tone. I have a lot of yellow undertones in my skin because I fake tan, as you guys can see, so I probably wouldn't add this to a foundation to darken it up because I feel like it might make my face look a little bit grey and kind of washed out. But I think if you have like deeper skin tones and a little bit more neutral undertones to your skin, it could be really nice for that. I'm just going to be using this as a bronzing product like I have today because I think it's really, really nice. It's completely set on my neck. It's not going to budge anywhere, and it's not pressing off on my fingers or anything like that. I think it's a really nice alternative to like cream contouring, because I personally am not really a fan of cream contouring with like actual cream contour kits. I just find that I'm never that good with blending them out as opposed to using like a foundation, like a dark foundation or concealer. Wish I had picked up some of the illuminating ones as well, because I feel like they would just be so freaking stunning. Alright, so I just finished off my makeup real quick, guys. I am really in love with these Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops. I think they're so nice. They blend it out really beautifully on my skin, and I have no faults for these whatsoever. I have nothing bad to say. I don't even know how to finish off this review because I just really love them so much. 110% would recommend them to anyone who likes cream contouring type of products. I think it's a really easy product to use. I think it's created and formulated so nicely. It just blends so perfectly on the skin. And Cover FX always come out with like really nice products when it comes to like adding like drops to like different formulas and that sort of things. I just had an inkling inside my bones that I just knew they were going to be good, and then I don't know, I'm really happy that I bought them and reviewed them for you guys. I really hope that you guys like this video and found this review helpful. I'm sorry that I wasn't really able to say too much more about the products. I find it really hard to give like a helpful review when I really like something. I don't know how to put into words what I like. I just know that I like it. But when there's something that I don't like, I find it really easy to say what I don't like about it, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, it's really hard to say what you love about a product. I just know that I love it. So, anyway, I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Leave me some comments down below because I love chatting with you guys. I try to reply to them all, and I'll see you guys in my next video.